Barcelona beats Real Madrid again. How are you doing, guys? Welcome to another video in Real Madrid news. I'm going to do my review of the latest game between Real Madrid and Barcelona. The Catalonian team beat Real Madrid again in a very disgusting game from Santiago Solari's guys, who weren't able again to score a single goal. 2 games in 1 week against Barcelona, 2 defeats and no goals. We are going to dissect everything of this game, but before going with that, I remind you to subscribe to my channel if you want to be updated on Real Madrid news. Let's comment first a couple of things of the starting lineup, because Gareth Bale had another chance. He was in the starting 11, and I think that it has been the last chance Gareth Bale has in a high-stakes game like this, because he didn't do anything basically during the game. He played for 60 minutes and he was a non-factor. The other day he came off from the bench, he played the final 20 minutes of the game and he didn't produce anything, and today it was the same story. So Gareth Bale is a non-factor starting or coming off the bench. I think that this might be the last big game Gareth Bale plays, and let's comment what happened in the pitch, because it was basically the same story of the previous game. I mean, the goal chances weren't as clear as in the Copa del Rey game, but Real Madrid had decent chances, or at least they have area situations in where they failed again to score a goal or to create clear chances. Real Madrid had those clear chances in La Copa del Rey game, and that wasn't the case today. I mean, they were able to get to the final meters of Barcelona, but then they were harmless. They had no clue of how to score a goal or to create real problems in Barcelona's defense. I think that Barcelona controlled the game with 3 simple keys. The first one, they've been a very smart team, and they've been a very organized team in these 2 matches against Real Madrid. I think that they haven't attacked so much, they haven't put many players up front. For example, the right and the left back have been very quiet, or mostly quiet, but they haven't conceded Real Madrid anything. They've been very smart on defense. They played like a team, especially in that area, and then today they were able to produce more chances than the ones they did in the Copa del Rey game, especially with Dembélé in the counter-attack. I think that Barcelona had 3 or 4 clear chances to close the game or to win by more goals than the single one Rakitic made. I think that in terms of attitude, in terms of wanting it, you can't blame Real Madrid neither today or on Wednesday, because they did their best, and the reality right now is that after 180 minutes against Barcelona, maybe Sergio Reguilón and Vinicius are the best player Real Madrid has had. So that's a good thing for those kids who are making the most out of these opportunities they are having, but it's quite bad news for Real Madrid. Today again, Toni Kroos played a really bad game, Gareth Bale as well, as I've mentioned, and it's virtually impossible to win a game when you can't produce goals. I mean, Barcelona knew that. I think that the players of Barcelona knew that Real Madrid weren't going to score a goal no matter how long they would have played. I mean, Real Madrid could have played Barcelona for 6 more hours, they wouldn't have scored a goal. I'm 100% sure, and I think that this game reflects that this era is over now for Real Madrid. I know the team still has the Champions League option, but I don't see any scenario in which Real Madrid is going to win another Champions League, and I hope that that happens. It's quite improbable, but again, if that happens, Real Madrid would need a huge rebuilding of this team, because there are many players, many top players that are underperforming. For example, Toni Kroos, Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema. 1 goal in the last 8 games for Karim Benzema, discounting the penalty goals, and I think that you can't continue putting together those performances. I'm not going to blame Benzema. I think he's doing decent. He's scored 20 goals all over the season in every competition, but at the end of the day, you lack of a number 9, you lack of box present, and those problems have emerged in this double header against Barcelona. So I will be doing some in-depth analysis maybe tomorrow or on Monday, because it's clear that it's the ending of an era. Many top players won't continue in Real Madrid for the next season, and we'll see what kind of players Real Madrid bring to try to turn around the situation and start another era. I would like to talk about the three players who entered during the game from the bench. The first one was Fede Valverde, his substitute Toni Kroos, and I think that he did okay. He gave Real Madrid energy in both ends. He was a box-to-box midfielder. He made a few recoveries. He put decent crosses, and he helped Real Madrid to have a final try. And I think that he capitalized his opportunity. And then Marco Asensio and Isco played well as well. I think that Isco played several games after being out of the squad, first with an injury and later because a decision of Santiago Solari. And I think that these three players re-energized Real Madrid in the final third of the game, and we'll see what happens, because Santiago Solari has been asked about Toni Kroos' substitution, and he's told that you cannot stop the Jazz. I mean, maybe he's considering a huge move with Toni Kroos, similar to the move he's made with Marcelo, who hasn't played a single minute in this double header against Barcelona, with Gareth Bale or with Isco. Three key players in this Real Madrid recent era that have lost their position in this team. But I say it again, we'll analyze in upcoming videos, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you leave your comment on your thoughts, not only about El Clásico, but about Real Madrid's situation too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe. See ya in next video.